Howdy there, Internet. This is Alamar, and we're playing Might and Magic 8, Day of the Destroyer. Otherwise known as the red-headed stepchild of the Might and Magic series of games, at least until New World Computing, or whatever was left of it, put out Might and Magic 9. Yes, the Might and Magic series, the dungeon-crawling, party-based, first-person games that date back into the 80s. And this was the final one before they switched to a full 3D engine. Not well regarded when it came out. It doesn't suck. It's actually pretty good. You know, if you like Might and Magic, that type of thing, it's not bad. It's just that when it came out, they'd been running the same engine for about three games, which was frowned on back in the day. There were a lot of bugs. Yes, we expected games not to have a whole lot of those back then. But, you know, those have been fixed over the years by mostly fan patches, because the company went belly up not too long after this. Alright, so, first let's click New Game, and we will see what is different about this from any other Might and Magic game. We only have one character. Yep. Unlike every other Might and Magic game, you pretty much only get one character. And in this case, you also have some limitations. You can't be every class in the game. For example, although obviously some of it makes sense, like you can't be a dragon. That would be really, really bad. There's already enough dragons in the game as it is. And we won't be using any of those. They were a really stupid idea that completely screw up the balance of the game. Now, this character, our main character, is always going to be in the front of the party, which is a problem because that means that characters like, I don't know, necromancers and whatnot will not work. Well, I mean, I guess it could, but
choose me.
It would be a really dumb idea to put them at the front. They'd get all whacked up on. So we're gonna pick a fairly beefy class.
I will serve.
We could, for example, go with the troll. That's a popular one. They're really beefy.
My strength will
competent.
Personally, I'm going with the knight because they have a couple more skills that are useful outside of combat. Okay, one, but close enough. And plus, boobies.
Competence is its own. I want to come along. You have discrimination.
I realize that
choose me. I can help.
In an MMORPG or something like that, where other people would see your character, you would probably want to play your own gender. But in single-player games,
is strong.
I like to pick women because if you're going to stare at an avatar for a couple of hours, days, whatever, it might as well be female. Alright, so we're going to pick knight, and this portrait over here, you can give, I guess we need a name. Very bad with names, so we'll just put that. Alright, so we have removed points from intellect and personality because knights don't need that. And we've also removed points from luck, because even though it's actually good to have that, we will be fixing that very shortly in the game. Alright, so we're going to pump might up a lot, because we want to hurt stuff bad. And then we don't want it to hurt us too much, so we'll put some endurance, a little accuracy, a little speed. Alright, we have our choice of 2 skills here that we can pick, in addition to the ones we come with. Thanks for giving me leather, by the way, game, the skill that I definitely won't be using for my knight character. GG. We're going to add bodybuilding and arms master, because those are awesome. And click OK. Alright, so we're going to equip our character so we don't look quite so scantily clad. Look at our gold ring. Damn, it's not enchanted, like I was hoping it would be. Sometimes you start off with an awesome ring, and sometimes you start off with junk. Oh well. Alright, here we are. As you can hear, there's a lot of fightiness going on around here. We are a caravan guard who got trapped on an island after the Regnan pirates attacked. Bastards. And so here we are with our caravan, which we are now going to steal from, because we're gits. Alright, so we're going to go through here. There's a bunch of crap we can get, like Tober's pulp. A fruit that's grown on the Daggerwound Islands where we are at, but we only want the brandy. Why? Because we can make a lot of money off of it, or at least a little. Oh, and the potion bottles. Need that. Hope nobody's looking while I'm doing this. They probably don't care. Everything's gone to hell, so no one cares if we're looting this. A couple more potion bottles, potion bottles. Getting the potion bottles. We're gonna need a lot of these, believe it or not, so we'll just grab that. So like I said, you don't create an entire party like you might normally in a Might and Magic series. You actually have to recruit your other 4 party members. Alright, now here's some barrels. What are barrels? Barrels are free stats. The colors correspond to the stats raised. In this case, red is might. Plus 2 might permanently. Now, let's just investigate this real quickly. Here we have might, which controls how hard you hit stuff. You know, intellect, which controls spell points for necromancers and dark elves only. Everyone else can dump stat. Personality, which gives clerics, vampires, and minotaurs their spell points. Everyone else, dump stat. Endurance gives more hit points. Accuracy makes you hit stuff more often, not with spells. Speed makes you recover quicker from hitting things, not with spells also, I believe. And luck has a subtle influence and also allows you to avoid things like getting hit with traps and gives you better loot. We'll get to that in a minute. You get your hit points, your spell points, your armor class. We won't be worrying about spell points with this character because she will never have any. So the first thing we're going to want to do is... Oh, hi,
Hello.
lizard person. If the pirates make it through our warriors, we are certainly doomed. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that. The pirates look pretty nasty. You haven't seen those yet. We'll get to them. Clicking the fountain. Nope, nothing. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is run around town, getting a bunch of quests, and recruiting some adventurers. This is the clan leader's hall, and here's the clan leader, Brekrish Onefang. Welcome to Daggerwood Island, journeyman of Alvar. I am Brekrish Onefang, clan leader. I wish I was greeting you during better times. The mountain of fire has caused serious damage to my village and its people. Many buildings have been damaged, and the bridges that connect the smaller islands to the main island have been destroyed. Many people are missing or stranded on these smaller islands. We must help them. I don't know why I've suddenly given him a kind of a Slavic Russian accent, but that's what we're going to have. Cataclysm. In the midst of the night, the ground shook. Flaming rocks dropped from the sky. Many of my people were hurt or killed. Great damage was done to the village. The bridges that allowed travel between the small islands and the main island were destroyed. We found ourselves stuck on the main island, unable to reach those on the small islands who may be injured. Many family members and friends are missing. We cannot reach the island with the boat docks, and thus we are unable to send to Ravenshore for help. I do not even know if any boats survived. Now, the question of why they put the boat dock somewhere other than right here is a valid one, but unfortunately we cannot address that with him. Portals of stone. We'll ask him about that. In time long past, my people used the portals of stone to travel quickly from island to island, but we have lost the knowledge of their operation. Only the pair connecting the village to the southwestern field still functions. Now that the bridges are gone, we're trapped on the island. Well, that sucks. Well, give me a quest. Take this crystal to Frederick Talimir. I know that it has something to do with the portals of stone. Perhaps he can tell you how it functions. I wonder if he'll come with us. Let's ask him about that dude. A cleric by the name of Frederick Talimir has been living with us for the past few years. He has been studying the portals of stone and the outer ruins of the abandoned temple. Maybe he has the knowledge to get the portals working again. Find him and see if he will help. Alright, whatever. And here is Data Ross. He's our he's the leader of our expedition. Greetings, journeyman. I have been speaking with Brekrish Onefang about the predicament that we find ourselves in. The clan leader may know of a way to get off these islands and return to Ravenshore. I guess he wasn't listening to my conversation there. Quest! Oh, he gave us a thingy. You must find a way off of these islands. Someone must take news of what has happened here to our masters, the merchants of Alvar. They must know of the cataclysm and of the Regnan raid. I have written a letter to the merchants of Alvar, representative in Ravenshore, Elgar Feldmoon. In it, I explain our situation here. If anyone can advise us on what to do here, it's Feldmoon. Take this to him now. Had time to write a letter. Let's ask him about pirates. The pirates from the dread island of Regna are using the cataclysm and the confusion created by it to aid them in overrunning the island. If they conquer Daggerwood, they can use it as an outpost for direct raids on Ravenshore. The merchant council in Alvar must be notified. You must find a way to the boats and tell them. And caravan. Let's ask him about the caravan like we don't know anything about it. It will take several boats to ferry the entire caravan back to Ravenshore, or many trips by one boat. This cannot be done until the waters around the Darkwood Islands are free from regnant pirates. It's best that you return to Alvar until the Council of the Regnant attack. They will send help to rescue us. Except that wasn't programmed into the game, so it'll never happen. Oh well. Who is that? It was my pleasure to serve under Lord Balthazar. He was the finest herd leader in my tribe's history. Unfortunately, my services were pledged to the merchants of Alvar, or I may have been in the battle where Balthazar fell. Perhaps my ability and my axe could have saved my lord. We'll never know now. If he's so good with an axe, why is he stuck in City Hall? Oh well, leaving now. Got everything we want out of that. More lizard
How are
men.
you?
Nothing new to say, sadly. Oh! Cool thing. See this? Yeah. Boom! Shoot stuff. Yes, this was a novelty back when this came out. We don't need anything from that shop right now, and we don't need anything. This is where you would train up for the next level. You get experience, then you train up. Hiss's hut. The boat dock. The boat dock on the northernmost island is the only way to travel between Daggerwound and the mainland. With the bridges destroyed, we cannot get to the boat dock, and those arriving from Ravenshore cannot get to the village of Blooddrop. Oh, here's a quest for us. Take all quests. I believe I may know how to stop the destructive force of the Mountain of Fire. I found an ancient spell that should give me the power to send the Mountain of Fire back into the sea. To complete the spell, I need an ancient relic called the Idol of the Snake. With this item of power, I should be able to complete the spell. Where it is? I don't know. Where you... Hint? Nah, fuck you, you're not getting one. That's okay, I know what that is. Alright, this is a teacher. He will teach you the next rank in a skill. Maybe I haven't explained that. Real quick, I will click on all of that. Here are our skills. We can learn more, but each skill has a ranking from normal, expert, master, up to grand, each of which provides different benefits. So every one of them has a requirement for the level of the skill. You gain skill points as you level, and then you put them into your skill. So, for example, if I raise this to leather level 4, I would be able to go up to expert, which would eliminate any recovery penalty from wearing the armor. Now, you need a trainer to do that for you, and it will cost you money. So this gentleman is Grandmaster of a regeneration skill, and, awesomely, he will tell us where all the other teachers are of the lower levels. This is really useful because in past games the game wouldn't damn tell you that, so you'd run around or you'd have to print out a list or something. Boom. Too bad it won't actually blow up those ships. Oh hey, it's Frederick Talamir, who will be our first companion. What? I don't have time to talk. I need to pack some things and leave. We'll talk to him about them, their portals. Ah yes, the portals. I've been studying them and the lost culture that built them for years. They were built by the civilization that had its day long before the lizard men came to inhabit these islands. They were a means of instantaneous travel between the islands. Sadly, the power stones needed to operate them are in short supply. Ask him about the cataclysm. Why not? The first night of the Mountain of Fire, I went to the beach to see if I could see anything of its eruptions. I cannot be certain, but as the volcano continued to erupt, I thought I saw earth elementals roaming the lava-encrusted base of the mountain. Okay, has pretty good vision, this fellow. Power Stone. So Clan Leader Onefang gave you that power stone he was holding on to. It will power the portal on the southwestern tip of the island. To use it, hold an image of the stone in your mind as you step onto the portal. And we'll talk to him about that there. Temple. The ruins of a temple built by the lost civilization lie on the island just northwest of the main island. I have not explored it, however, for dangerous reptiles have made it their lair. I do suspect that the temple leads to an underwater tunnel, which surfaces near the boat docks on the northwest island. How I would know that, who knows. With the bridges out, that tunnel may be the only way to reach the docks and a boat to safety. And now our path is made clear. So we're going to get him to join us. You know, I have a power stone that will activate the portal to the abandoned temple. And you have one that will allow us to reach the island where that portal is. It's like the programmers wanted us together. If we joined forces, we could reach the temple with ease. What say you? Well, free help. I'm going to take him.